Today, we're going to talk about 5 Neovim plugins that will make it as good or even better than Cursor. No, seriously. I mean, Neovim is a great terminal-based editor, but unfortunately, a lot of people don't think about using it for AI, which is a massive missed opportunity. So let's go through these 5 uncommon plugins that will completely change your Neovim experience. Okay, the first plugin is Copilot. Yes, this is the GitHub one, but it's slightly different because instead of adding suggestions in line next to the code, it can be added to the completion menu using this plugin, which I much prefer because I don't feel forced into using the suggestion. Shout out to this blog post from Nithing for introducing it to me. Okay, the next plugin is probably one of my favorite Neovim plugins out there. This is Avante, and it works just like the chat in Cursor. It can go through a single file or your entire code base. It can change a block of code or change code in line. In fact, I've already made a super detailed video on Avante, which I'll add a link to in the description. But as much as I love Avante, while doing research for this video, I think I actually found a much better plugin called Code Companion. Now, I haven't personally tried this plugin, but it has a great list of features, and the people on Reddit seem to like it. But there's one huge thing that both Avante and Code Companion don't have that is fixed with the next plugin. And hey, if you've got this far in the video, you might as well hit the subscribe button. Alright, the next plugin is mcphub. And if you have no idea what or how powerful an MCP server is, we have a lot of content on it on this channel, like this video about AI agents or this video about Context 7. But check this out, this is mcphub, and this is my configuration file running the Context 7 MCP server. It's already hooked up to Avante using this configuration, which means I can give it a prompt and it will use the tools from the MCP server to give me the correct response. All of this inside my terminal. How cool is that? But before we continue, I have a small confession to make. I actually didn't set up my own Neovim from scratch. I listened to Fireship and installed NVChat, which comes pre-configured with a lot of popular Neovim plugins like Lazy, Telescope, Neovim Tree, and many more, which is great for an ex-VS Code user like myself. But even NVChat has a few crucial things that are missing, so the next 2 plugins are more in the quality of life improvements category, like Comment Neovim, which lets me easily comment out my code by pressing GCC when nothing is selected, or selecting a block of code and pressing GC. You can even press GC followed by a number and direction, and it will comment out those lines of code. There's also Noise, which brings the command line to the center of the screen instead of the bottom, which prevents me from looking up and down all the time. But it also shows a pop-up in the top right of the screen whenever things happen, which can get a bit annoying, so I've created a custom key map to get rid of it. And hey, while I'm at it, let's throw in a bonus 6th plugin called NeoScroll, which replaces Neovim's jerky scroll movement into something that's much smoother. Man, I can't believe we got an AI terminal text editor before GTA 6. PS, if this is the future and you play GTA 6, please comment on how cool the game actually is. But do you know what's still cool, but not as cool as GTA 6? Running Postgres inside your browser, and you can learn all about that in our next video.